Yo, it's your boy Daniel from Vinyl Hazard here again, bringing you a brand new update. Much overdue, I must say, because I have not done an update in quite a while now, for a month about. So, as my usual per se, I have bought a lot of CDs, and there is kind of a, how should we say, a shift in my collection, or my collection habits. And I am going for more CDs now than actual vinyl, which means there will be a lot of CD updates along with the vinyl updates, of course. So, I am not going to make this a shit long update because nobody has time for that shit. So, I'm just going to do a little bit of a rapid firing showing without actually, talk about much of the stuff I'm going to show. Much in the same spirit as, just flipping through the CDs I have bought, or, yeah. Ah, fuck it, here it is. Oh, we are listening to Evil Dead in the background, by the way. That's one of the bands that comes up here, so stay tuned for that. On to the CDs! The one we are listening to, original, I believe, also. A little bit of Entombed. This is not an original, by the way. Leprous, Bilateral. Oh, fungus is on this one. Enforced, one of my favorite albums this year. Real hard, solid thrash metal, borderline death metal. Infectious Grooves with Serspius Arc. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. Either way, Rob Trilli is on bass on that one. Funk metal. I'm not listening to a lot of funk metal, but I got this for a cheap price, and yeah, it's pretty good. Funky as hell. Dream Theater, their latest album. It's called Distance Over Time. This is my first Dream Theater CD or album I got. Was recommended by a friend to me. Classic, also my first Alice in Chains album. Pretty good. Or rather, very good actually. Speaking of good, a little bit of thrash metal from Dark Angel, Leave Scars. I believe this is their fourth and final album? No, it's not. It's like their second album or something. Well. More Entombed, although the original Entombed. To Shoot Straight, and Speak the Truth. Really like this album actually. And first Entombed AD album. This is the book, or the big the big book thingy. It was when LG left the band, of course, or made his own sort of Entombed career. It was South American thrash metal with Razor, Custom Killing. This one is in my slipcase. It's actually a very solid, old school thrash. I believe it's from, let's see, the pressing is from 2019, but this album should be from the late 80s or early 90s, I think. Yeah, check them out. A little bit of Slayer. Nothing new here, something to fill out the collection. More Slayer, Christ Illusion, Good album. A little bit of Exodus. Think this is their second or third album. Pleasure of the Flesh. It's like that, your native fellow in the back. More Exodus. Fabulous Disasters. Heavy album. Thrashy. You know what you get with Exodus. Blackwater Park. I have this on vinyl too, but I did need it on CD because it's just the best damn album ever, almost. You know, at least in progressive metal terms. Yeah, Blackwater Park. It's not really progressive metal, but you know what you get with Opeth. That's like, you know, the early to mid-era Opeth. Anthrax, Persistence of Time. Listen through this. I'm not really sold on it, but I'm going to listen through it a lot more. Nuclear Assault. With care. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah. You also know what you get with Nuclear Assault. Good, solid thrash metal. Awesome record. Acid Rain, Obnoxious. Thrash metal album that seems like a pop metal album when you look at it, but it's very much thrash when you put it into the CD. Speaking of classics, Annihilators, Alice in Hell, their first album. Needed this on CD, have not this on vinyl yet, so looking for that. Latest from Warbringer, Weapons of Tomorrow. One of the best albums of last year. Almost have all Warbringers albums now on CD. I have this on vinyl too. Yeah, only have like one left. Let's see, let's take this one. Obituary, Cause of Death. Now this is the remastered edition, so I do not own a OG of this, but I'm going to look for it. And the same goes for Carnage, the Ark Recollections. I'm not a fan that they have like done this over the artwork. I think the original has the logo down here somewhere. So yeah, but you know, the music is killer. So good old death metal. That was Obituary also, by the way, death metal. But you probably already know that. Front Beast. Also a bit of death metal. Now, third Scourge from Darkness. Listen to this on Bandcamp. Thought it sounded great, so picked it up. I'm going to put it in the CD soon. Speaking of thrashy death metal, we have Sweet Suicide Solution. This is Bitterness, by the way, their album Sweet Suicide Solution. Also, you know, thrashy death metal. Pretty good. Motorhead's Sacrifice. Yeah. Don't need to say anything about this album too. Straightforward Motorhead heavy metal. You know what you get with Motorhead. And let's see. Let's take away that thing also. Deicide, with the first album Deicide. This is also the remastered edition. So going to look for an OG with this too. But yeah, Deicide, you know, classic album. And an actual OG, Legion, Deicide's Legion. Yeah, this I got this on an auction, fairly cheap actually. So very happy about that. And another OG from Deicide, Once Upon the Cross. Also an awesome death metal album. Deicide's In Torment in Hell. Also an OG, I believe. Have not listened to this one yet, so I'm going to enjoy, hopefully, to spin that one. And the same goes for this Scourge of the Crucifix. Have not listened to this either. Got it in the same bidding as the other ones, so to save on shipping, I just bought it. It wasn't that expensive actually. And continue with death metal. Bolt Thrower. An OG, by the way. Yeah, War Master. For Victory, this is not an OG. This is a new copy I picked up. But a really good album by Bolt Thrower. And the same goes for this. Also a new album, or not new album, but a new release. And we have more. Heathen, their first album, Breaking the Silence. Yeah, I've been listening to this one quite a lot actually. Really solid thrash metal. Have not listened much to Heathen's early discography, so yeah, real treat. That one was a new one. This I thought was an OG, but it wasn't. It was actually a Russian bootleg that I managed to pick up. It was fairly well. I bought it for about $15, but I messaged the seller, and he was kind enough to give me a whole lot of my money back, so about $10. So instead I had to, I got to keep this, but yeah, Victims of Deception, the OG goes for a lot of money, even the CD. Testament, yeah, don't need to say much about that. Practice what you preach. Also a classic Testament album. And then we have First Strike, Still Deadly. Can hardly see it, but you can see like the contours, hopefully. And we have some Sabaton, power metal. This is The Last Stand, an awesome record. I'm going to see Sabaton in February. In my hometown. And also The Great War. Both of these I have on vinyl. The last one, The Last Stand, is 2 vinyl with 45 RPM, so I picked up the CD too, because it's much easier to actually listen to. And the last pile. Oh. Melodic death metal with a monomarth. The Avenger. Picked up a whole lot of monomarth albums from the same seller. The Crusher. The album that comes after The Avenger. I think that The Avenger is the second album they did, and this is the third album, I think. And Surtu Rising. The monomarth. The Deceiver of the Gods, awesome monomarth album, one of my favorites. And we have the Dissection, the Somberlane. And this is the 2-disc special edition version of the Somberlane. Dissection, of course, Sweden's, not Sweden, but the Swedish black metal well, not like, you know, the originator of Swedish black metal, but, you know, Dissection. They can really hold their own, or held their own, I guess. I mean, they're not active anymore. And Reincarnos with Dissection also. This is the slipcase, 3rd pressing, so it's not a numbered one. Not that we know the expensive one. The first pressing of this CD goes for about $100. Yeah. So that's that. Hope that was well, fun for you. It was fun for me. Fun for me to actually listen to all these CDs. You know, I have not been that good on updating my channel as of late, and I've been, you know, piss poor at watching other YouTube channels also. Yeah, I have been in a bit of a downslope with YouTube videos as of late, both watching and actually making them. So hopefully I will pick up the pace. You know, we all have, you know, periods in our lives when we're doing a lot of other stuff. But, you know, I'm always there one way or another, even if it's not that frequent. But hopefully that will be better. So, you know what I'm going to say? May the metal gods be with you, my friends. And I will see you in the next update. Cheers.